If you remember, I had started the habit of writing something every day, and mostly it was my experience, some form of story that strikes my mind, or something maybe I've seen or met someone, or thoughts just which crosses the mind randomly. And this was a daily habit, and it used to take around half an hour in the morning. That was the first thing that I used to do when I am inside my building, in my office. The first thing I used to do was have a cup of tea and my grey side of the brain writing something. But these habits break too easily. These creative habits, very easy to just bring it to a screeching halt. And today I decided to touch the diary and open it with a heavy heart because it's been months since I haven't touched it. And oh yes, the last time I touched the diary was on 31st of March. So you can imagine that those were the days when I used to be really busy. And after that, there wasn't so much of pressure, but that habit has lost. And that time, uh, I had been continuing two things. First, the writing, another, the speaking of every day. And this has been a regular habit since then, except the writing, which I just let it go. And it's just more sort of giving up on the things that you decide to stop and do not care to look back and start all over again. And this is what happened. And the last time I read through it, the few lines as I'd written on my last day of diary, that today it brings a dramatic change in our daily routine because it's the end of March, a really significant day in the course of the year for the company, because that is the time when they have to show up the figures on their papers, on their screens to the seniors management, and this is what decides sometimes the future course of the company. We have a small role to play, but it does get reflected in the form of a figure, in the sale figure, profit, the turnover, and everyone has a part to play. And today I decided that why not tickle my creative side of the brain, because since few days I told even before in some of the videos that I'm just trying to find the meaning in my video, why I'm trying to do that, or maybe whatever things I'm trying to show in my act. It shouldn't be random that at one moment I'm playing with silk, another with a cigarette, third with a billiard ball. Though you can do a lot many things, but it's going to fail to make a long-lasting impression on the mind of the audience. So what is most important is without offending them, without criticizing them or making them feel low or challenged. You should make them feel entertained, excited, and gleeful. That's what you can do as a part of magician. As someone said, the role of a magician is not amusement. It's much more than that, and it's amazement. 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 And this comes when the person who's performing is really thoughtful about the way he's trying to show it, what impression he's leaving, what dress is he coming up with, what habits, the sequence, the pace, personality, the voice modulation, the content. All these things, believe it or not, leaves an impression in the mind of people. They start forming a perception of yours that this guy is corporate, this guy belongs to a teaching background, or this guy is serious, funny, he's trying to impress, or he's a genius. It all depends, and it's just a matter of seconds that they start judging you. So best thing to do is take the inside out approach and see yourself performing each and every gesture of yours. What kind of conclusion do you want to have? Whether it's conflict with the machine, or something that is in the ambience of you. Can an audience relate your problem with themselves? Are you able to conclude the problem which you just created? Was it all an exciting and entertaining experience? Was it? And yes, it was. And it only comes when there is a deliberation on the things that you're learning and start asking questions why we are doing so, can this action be concealed in the form of some natural movement? And all these things, if done sincerely, can make you miles ahead of most of the magicians. And just do not think that they're better. Stop comparing yourself. Everyone has got different nature, ability, creativity. Just bring down to that yourself and don't try to be original. Try to be obvious, entertaining, direct, simple, so that you can connect more with the audience and be the lively and excited. They say magician, as a magician, try to be an entertaining and interesting person first, then magician. Makes sense. So all my efforts into that direction, and happy about it. So that's all from my side today. There you go. Bye. Take care.